past couple of years, the video game industry has been dominated by free-to-play games. These games make the most money, they get the most players, and their communities are probably some of the biggest on the internet. Now, some would argue that these games are detrimental to the video game industry as a whole. I would argue that they're actually pushing it forward. Many people are worried about how these companies are making money, and it's through microtransactions. So these are very small purchases that can be made in a game, and these might be things maybe to respawn you after you die in a certain game, or make your people stronger. But all of these cost real world money, and they're usually not large purchases, maybe 99 cents to $1, but these add up over time. In fact, players average around $20 spent over the course of playing these mobile games, and that's just the average player. You have people going up to $600, $700 paid. Now, a big problem with this is if a kid comes along, finds mom's iPad, and spends $200 on Clash of Clans gems, mom and dad can't really do anything about that because they already spent the money and used the gems in game. And while these business practices are in a lot of free-to-play games, there are a lot that are not like this. Take League of Legends or Fortnite, for example. They both only have cosmetic items that you can buy. No purchases can give you gameplay advantages at all. You won't do more damage if you spend money. You won't have to wait less time if you spend money. You're just going to look different. It's like changing your shirt, or not even changing your shirt. It's more like changing the color of your shirt. It doesn't have an effect on anything except for how you look. Now these games are able to keep growing bigger and keep upgrading over time through their monthly update schedule. Every month, new content is added to keep the game fresh and new, and to keep new players rolling in and old players coming back if they might be on a break. These updates always cause a ruckus on social media, whether that be in Twitter or content like streams or videos on YouTube. People are learning about these games quicker than ever, and new ones are coming out every single day. But the ones that stay big are consistent with their updates and always release good content and always listen to their community when there needs to be changes. It used to be the game came out and you had to wait till the next installment to get another taste of that series. But now, a game comes out and it's expected that every month it will get an update, or every couple of months it'll get a big content update. Something has to be changing and evolving about the game. It's not just a completed piece of work anymore, it's something that's built on over time. So something similar to this, not in video games, is something like the iPhone. So the iPhone released with a very minimal model with the iPhone 1. Now compare that iPhone 1 to the iPhones of today. There's a huge difference. And it's the same way with the games. If you take Fortnite at the beginning of its life cycle and Fortnite now, they are two completely different games. They have very different looks, they have very different mechanics, but that's what they want. They want to change up the game every month or so more people will come back and more people will play their game. Now, streamers' role in this is very integral. So they have so many followers and so much influence over the whole community that they have a huge sway on what happens. These people will make suggestions and the game developers usually follow it, and this is good. It gives a certain level of interaction that we've never had in the game industry. If you have a problem, you can be vocal about it and it might get fixed. The ease of access of these games is what's causing such large player numbers. At any moment, anybody who's not even played a game before can grab their phone, go right to the App Store and download Fortnite, or grab their computer and download League of Legends. These games can never be completed. They can never be beaten. There will always be someone better than you with these games, and that is what keeps people coming back. They can always keep improving, and there's no goal in the end but to get better. The gaming industry as a whole has seen unprecedented numbers over the past 5 years, and this is in no doubt due to free-to-play games. Some people might think the microtransactions might be holding this genre back, but the ones with scummy microtransaction policies are dying out, and the ones with fair ones are continuing to thrive and will continue to thrive as long as they can stick to these. The free-to-play genre is on the forefront of the games industry, and they have their reins. And I'm extremely confident that not only will they get bigger, but video games as a whole benefit from the success.